Hey y'all, I'm Lana Sackwild. I'm the CEO of Get Lucid With Lana LLC and the founder of the Lucid Entrepreneur Lab. Give me a hi. Let me know when you're tuning in, where you're tuning in from. If you're here with me live or if you're on replay, give me a hashtag replay. For those of you who are new here, we've had a ton of new members join this Facebook community today and yesterday as well. I am a lucid dreaming and lucid living coach with a focus on dream work for self-development, for entrepreneurial expansion, for spiritual mastery. I run lucid dreaming and lucid living retreats, online courses, masterclasses, and I do a bunch of free trainings like this every single week, as well as the occasional acting routine dance off in TikTok and other social media platforms and stuff like that. I believe that God designed me to help people get lucid, to help people dream bigger for themselves, to be able to use lucid dreams to access and really deeply understand what it is that they were born to do, to really get lucid and uncover that passion, that purpose, how they desire to be consciously connected in this world, and how they can use their own unique gifts, talents, not just to thrive themselves, although obviously that's a part of it, but really how to, in doing that, help other people rise up as well. It's all about becoming more conscious, more lucid, more empowered, and really creating an epic impact in the time that we're here in this world, right? So that's my full-time job now, my entire purpose, my mission, the thing that fulfills me just more than anything else is to help you get lucid in your dreams, help you wake up to your full potential in your waking life. That's why I'm here right now with today's topic, which is titled Waking Up to the Best Season of Your Life. So give me some fire emojis if you're excited about this. Let me know that you're here. Say hi. Send me a little message. This is not lecture series. I want to hear you and interact with you as well. So yesterday was the summer solstice, and Anne, one of the lucid entrepreneurs, she was filling out her accountability list, and she put that she was celebrating the summer solstice with a lucid dreaming mugwort ceremony. Naturally, myself and some of the other lucid entrepreneurs wanted to get involved. We wanted to do this as a bit of a group thing all over the world. And whenever this kind of thing happens, I get so many just high vibrations, excitement for the lucid entrepreneurs, for the community of lucid dreamers, because I know that there's so many people out there into lucid dreaming, maybe yourself included, who don't have people to talk about this with, who don't have people to get excited with when they have a really profound or epic dream. They don't have the guidance for how to take their practice to the next level. They don't have the guidance for how to bring their dreams just from a dream or an epic creative breakthrough into reality. And so I do feel truly blessed to have created a community where we can just nerd out on lucid dreaming together, right? And that's also why I wanted to create this free community as a place where you guys and many of you watching here can also thrive. I think many of you would also thrive with us inside the Lucid Entrepreneur Lab, where you can get all that inside scoop. I wanted to share, a bit more about the epic things that we're up to and how they can benefit you guys as well. If you're not familiar with what a lucid entrepreneur is, it's anyone who's looking to make their dreams manifest, to turn a dream from just a dream idea, into a reality in the waking state. whether that's career-based, relationship-based, about spiritual connections, practices, self-development work, shadow work, whatever it is. So I know there's plenty of people who have watched some of the insane life transformations that I've been on personally. I try and share as authentically as I can, about how I came from being high school dropout, drug addict, I was hospitalized, I was put on meds for psychosis, to someone now just a couple of years later, literally running the business of my dreams, pun intended, full time. And this is not just like a side hobby of mine. This is a 6 going on 7-figure business venture that serves people in over 15 countries worldwide now. So here I am. And what I want to say is that this was not a waiting game for me. This wasn't about me getting a business degree, making sure all my T's were crossed and I's were dotted, and that it all made perfect sense before bringing this dream to a reality. I didn't map it out. I didn't put it on my calendar and execute it all perfectly. The biggest breakthrough in my business, in this dream coming to life, actually happened overnight whilst I was lucid dreaming, whilst I was consciously sleeping. The whole thing came from a lucid dream, as it should, really, right? But the biggest breakthrough of the year in my life, the biggest breakthrough season of my life, was in 2020, smack bang in the middle of the global pandemic, where people were recognizing how, I think, that they were, enslaved to jobs that they didn't feel passionate about. They were enslaved to companies implementing specific rules that maybe they didn't agree with during that time either. And this was when I truly woke up to the freedom that lucid dreaming brings me, but not just me, you guys as well. It's when I had an entire year of retreats lined up, in-person lucid dreaming retreats lined up. Lucid Dreams at that time helped me pivot and create the #1 lucid dreaming and lucid living course for entrepreneurs, manifestation, self-development in the world. No one else is doing this stuff. So I believe in starting before you are ready. Absolutely, I do. Do I believe that you right now have absolutely everything that you already need to get started? Yes, I do. Do I believe that embarking on some of the big dreams that are probably coming up for you, that you're kind of thinking about in the back of your mind, maybe as I'm talking about this, do I believe that bringing those big dreams to reality, even when it's kind of scary, do I believe you can do that? Absolutely. It's going to make your heart race. Let me just say that straight off. Going to make your heart race when you're bringing some of those big dreams to a reality. It's going to make you sweat. You might feel a little bit sick. Times when you can see yourself breaking through some of those boundaries, seeing your fears, doing things like overcoming obstacles, especially if they've been a blockage or an obstacle for a long time. Satan is going to whisper in your ear, you better believe, about how you're a failure, you'll never be able to do X, Y, Z that you want to do. Of course, especially if what you have to offer is going to change lives and it's going to bring people closer to God. You better believe that the negative thoughts, the limiting beliefs, will rise up to the surface when you're doing this. But if this is your true calling, if this is God's will on your life, you know those are the things that you're made to do. And you can't mess it up. You cannot mess it up, at least beyond what you're able to repair. It's impossible. If this is your destiny, that is impossible. You need to show up for yourself, for everyone else, and start dreaming big in this season. Even if you don't have much of a plan right now, even if you don't have all the answers of exactly what it's going to look like and exactly how it's going to work. So how I like to do this and what I want to share with you guys today is how to start setting some intentions for this chapter of your life, this season of your life. This requires me to get really lucid, really clear on what I want. What dream is really, 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 really tugging on my heart right now in this season of my life? If I was immersed in a lucid dream where there's no financial boundaries, there's no waking life blockages, I don't need to do the laundry, I need to do stuff like take care of the kids, you can be anywhere in the world, anytime in the world, do whatever it is that you want. What are you wanting to spend your conscious time and energy on? If you could practice and work towards accomplishing anything, what does that look like? What comes up for you? So this is how I practice studying lucid dream intentions and getting really honest with myself about what I'm being called to look at and to move towards in this season of my life. So then you can say, okay, this month I really want to earn X amount of money. This month I really want to launch this particular program or this particular course. I want to overcome this blockage once and for all. And then again, right, Satan probably chimes in, whatever you want to call it, the negative voices go. For most of us saying like, you think you can make that much money? You think anyone's gonna sign up for your little course? You think anyone's gonna read that little book you want to put together? You think you can overcome that blockage that you've had since forever? And you need to be ready for that, right? To be able to look at the fears, look at the negative belief systems, the things that are wired in, that come up, that make you sweat, that make you feel sick, and reply with, I have to. I know it might not be easy to make my first $1 million, but I have to. I know that it might not be an easy path to overcome my depression and my anxiety or move through these fears, but I have to. Because this is my purpose. This is my dream. This is my mission. This is my divine calling. I have people to help. I have bills to pay. I have places to go. So that I can be of great service when I make that first $1 million, that I can be of life-changing service to so many people if I write that book, create that course, make that art piece, that music piece, whatever it is. I can be living and serving at my full potential if I overcome those kinds of blockages. And God designed me to do this. This is my mission. This is my dream. And so, of course, I can do it. It can work. It can support me. And not just that, it can help others too. It can support them. This is a collective dream I get to bring to reality. And it gets to be epic. It gets to be beautiful. It gets to be challenging. It gets to be fun. It gets to be something worth waking up for in the morning. Like, I wake up, I feel so excited about what I do every single day. Does it mean that I'm never scared? No, of course not. It doesn't mean that I don't have fears at every single next level that I want to get to. I'm still human. I strive for massive goals. I share regularly my achievements because I want to help inspire others, like some of you watching right now. But is it smooth sailing to do it all? Of course not. If you're someone who looks at me and says things like, yeah, but she has money to do all that stuff or whatever, like she's got the support she needs. Less than 2 years ago, I was in your shoes, buddy. I was living in an apartment that was so run down that me and my husband nicknamed it North Korea. So it's your turn. Go bigger, to dream bigger for yourself. What does that look like for you this month, this week? What can you do to start bringing that to reality? What would it mean for you to begin creating a life that you love waking up to? one that truly fulfills you, one that you're just so passionate about, the one that you desire the most. And what thoughts are creeping into your mind right now telling you that you can't do that? If you're feeling brave, I want you to share with me here in the chat, in the comments. And you can do this if you're watching on replay as well. I read through everything. If you're brave, share with me what is one of the dreams in this season of your life, one of the things that is tugging on your heart that you would like to accomplish. It could be personal, it could be business related, relationship related, finance based. What's one dream of yours that you would like to make a reality? I want to see what some of you guys are thinking about this. And then, again, if you're feeling brave, I want you to share one of those limiting beliefs, one of the things that I call, Satan whispering in the air. But one of those limiting beliefs that comes up when you start thinking about those big dreams that are tugging on your heart that is holding you back. What's that voice saying to you? What are the lies holding you back at the moment? I want to see a few. And if you don't like doing this publicly, DM me. I'm being serious. Actually, let it out. I want you to write out, what's the dream tugging and exactly what is the voice that comes up that tells you you can't do it because of this, or you need to do this first, or this thing's in the way. Because once you actually identify those thoughts, once you really go through that process and start writing it out, start seeing it visually, then you can start rewriting them. Thinking about what your response needs to be to discredit those thoughts. And I shared a few of my responses, right, with you earlier, and maybe some of those are helpful for you, but maybe you need a specific response of your own. I'm more than happy to help you come up with that. If it's hard to come up with a response or think about it on the spot right now. Again, if you're feeling brave, seriously share it with us here today, because who knows, maybe your response will be one that can actually completely change someone else's life as well. Maybe that's the thing that they needed to hear today. So what are the new beliefs that you need to form about yourself and what you can do, what you are capable of in your life, and why you absolutely must move forward with your biggest dreams, goals, aspirations, why it's so important for you to achieve these things and work towards what it is that you desire. Because I believe that our dreams connect to us and they share with us some of those deepest desires, right? They give us a little glimpse. I believe that God shows us through dream work glimpses of our unlimited potential. I believe that we get to see some of those things that we can make happen, some of the shifts, some of the changes that are needed to take place for us. Some of us are more tapped in and we can literally tune into precognitive dreams. Give me an I have in the comments if you've ever had a dream that has come true the next day or even a couple of days later, or a month later, or however long later. If you've ever had one of those precognitive dream snippets where you've dreamed something and then it was actually made manifest in your waking life, give me an I have in the comments. I think this works both ways as well. I don't really know the term for the opposite way of precognitive dreaming, but it's like when we have a thought or a curiosity in the waking state, and then we wonder like, oh my gosh, I wonder what my life would be like if I lived in that location or was doing that particular job or was married to that particular person, whatever it might be. And then you have a dream after that, literally showing you what that experience would be like, right? Does this happen to you guys as well? I think lucid dream work is the next level to this. I think it's about inducing the experience to try it, risk-free, consequence-free, and get a real taste for what those dreams tugging on our hearts feel like. Like, If you wonder what it would be like to live with $1 million in the bank, or with your dream house, with your dream job, with your dream relationship, instead of just waiting and wondering, why not get lucid and actually experience it for yourself? If you want to know whether you should write that book or run that retreat or open that art shop, induce a lucid dream and actually see if you like it, actually experience what it feels like for you. If you want to give an incredible presentation, lucid dream it, rehearse it. This way of life is not just a constant guessing game, right? We actually get to be conscious and intentional about our experiences and what we do wish or wish not to manifest. When the universe, God, angels, ancestors, when everyone is totally on board with what you're doing, that's when you have these epic dreams, beyond words, epic lucid dreaming experiences that you get that taste, and then you wake up and there's no way that you're not gonna bring it to reality. There's no way you're not gonna make it happen. When you have that download, when you receive the wisdom, the messages, the gold, the insights, the breakthroughs, the problem solving, creative ideas, you wake up with that motivation, right? You don't just wake up from dreams like that, like, that was really cool, but maybe another time. No, you have all the clarity that you need to bring it to creation starting immediately. And of course, the nature of lucid dream work is that it is all about co-creation. So there's room for adjustments, right? There are things that happen in our lucid dreams that are unexpected. We're in an altered state, so we're able to come up with the ideas, the solutions that we didn't have access to in the waking state. Maybe the vision isn't entirely the way that it manifests in the dream. Oftentimes, I feel like it's just so much better. It's even more simple and smooth sailing. Lucid dreaming, contrary to popular belief, is not about gaining that complete control and holding on and grasping. It's actually about letting go and consciously, really super consciously observing and flowing and following that guidance. It's about opening yourself up to the altered state, new ideas, the new possibilities that you, as you in the waking state, cannot come up with. It's about exploring the limitless space in the altered state of consciousness. So my point today is really to tell you, it's time. Do it today. Go big. Dream bigger. Get lucid so that you can actually accomplish what you desire and you can start living in alignment with that mission and that passion that you are here to pursue. Okay, I am running out of time. So if you're vibing with this and you want part 2, comment part 2 below and I will get part 2 of this over to you. Share with me your biggest takeaway from this session. Share this video with a friend, invite them into the group if they could really use hearing some of this stuff. Like and subscribe to my channels. If we haven't properly connected before, like conversation, you and me, send me a message, talk to me, share with me some of the big dreams, and let's celebrate you just beginning today to start bringing them to life together. I am wishing you an amazing rest of the week full of big dreams, lucidity, and abundance.
It's life-changing, both personally and professionally.
The process of really stepping into the next level of my entrepreneurship in ways that I hadn't even realized I was blocked. Because the dream world reveals to you not only what's possible, but also what maybe is hidden.
But I've learned so much about how lucid dreams can benefit my future and my business, and it's been such an exciting adventure already, and I cannot wait to continue on.
I love the way she structured the course and how it's so clear and kind of step by step. So for a complete novice like me, who only really had a very vague idea of what lucid dreaming actually was, it felt really accessible.
I feel more focused on exactly where I want to go, and I am so grateful to be part of this course. It will change your life. It will change your mindset. It will give you tools that you never knew you wanted. Like, it's seriously amazing.
But I have to say that Lana is an amazing teacher of the class, and I would suggest anybody taking it. It's definitely scholarly, like college level kind of course, and it's an 8-week program. So check it out.
Even if simply on a one-on-one basis in her dream coaching, I think that's extremely valuable.
If you are on the fence, if you are thinking about getting into your dream life, I suggest getting lucid with Lana.